Alright, so I got everything scuffed up for the bottom. Around the repair spots. All scuffed up. I did spray the encapsulator inside the frame rails. Wheel wells all scuffed up. Been took the air out here for quite a while and tried to blow everything out as good as I can to get any more residue of the sand out. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna shoot the bottom half here with some epoxy primer. Well, the bottom half, all the wheel wells, all the ball-headed spots. And probably go ahead and do the inner fender wells. So anyways, I still need to clean up this area a little bit, wipe it down. But other than that, it's almost ready to shoot some epoxy on there. Alright. Okay, so after several hours of scuffing and cleaning with the Scotch-Brite and sanding and getting everything all scuffed, went ahead and painted the inside of the frame rails with the encapsulator. Inside the torque boxes, everything's all scuffed up. Get ready to shoot some epoxy on it. Now, by the way, this is like 3 days later from the last video. I've been doing a little bit of service work and working on this also in the evening. But I'm ready to do some primer on here after welding all the holes shut on the, I said firewall last time, core support, and doing a little extra around the body. Like I had one area, I think it was, let's see, like right here, that there was a slice in the metal from when I cut the other pan out. But there was a kind of a gaping hole there, not a hole, but there was a piece of the metal missing, so I went ahead and welded that in. Been blowing it out, been blowing all kinds of stuff out of this thing. That sand's still coming out, but I got most of it all out. Floor's all cleaned up, area's all cleaned up. So I'm going to mix up some primer and shoot the bottom, all the ball-headed spots, the inner, under the fender wells, the engine bay, all this stuff. Anyways, alright, I'll get back with you. Okay. So I got all the bottom reshot with the epoxy and the engine bay all reshot. So wheel wells, trunk drop-offs, I got a little bit of body work to do on the bottom, not much. Just kind of like the seam right there where I put the two pieces together. Same thing on the other side. Probably body work that a little bit. Then shoot some more epoxy over the top of that. But turned out pretty nice. Yeah, as soon as I get that little bit of body work done on the bottom here, I'll go ahead and shoot rock guard in the wheel wells, both sides. I'm not going to undercoat this car. I'm just going to use rock guard on the wheel wells. But I haven't decided. I think I might use rock guard back in here too. Probably just like maybe this. Oh, here we go. Maybe this area. I don't think I'll put it in here. Maybe just I don't know. I'll figure it out when that time comes. I'm usually a pretty undecided person until I'm doing it. So, I don't know whether... Yeah, I think I'll probably just leave it and just do the wheel wells. Because I'm going to paint this anyways. Car color. And I don't know. I think it just look better. Well, I don't know. See? See what I'm saying? And then you get all that done, and then you remember, damn it, I gotta plug those holes off. Which ain't no big deal though. I plug them two holes off, and then I'll shoot a little bit more primer on it. But pretty happy with the end product, with the new front pans in, the new pan here. I do have to drill these holes out still for the rubber plugs that go in them, and the little drain plug that goes here. So that's just a little hole saw ordeal from the inside out. Same thing here and there. But them old plugs that are in there, I plan on removing them and buying a new set. After paint. Well, I mean, I'll put the plug in after I repaint it, but I'll probably cut them out of there now that it's in primer. Another step. Hoping within the next week or so I'll have the bottom of the car in paint and the engine bay. When I say bottom of the car, I mean all that, all the inner fenders, both sides. That other inner fender over there that I put in. It'll need a little bit of body work on it. Smooth it out, make it look pretty. But yeah, that's the stage I'm fixing to be in. Just doing a little Bondo work on the bottom. Make it look nice where I can put some paint on it. Pete and Repeat went for a boat ride. Pete fell out. Who was left? Repeat. Alright. Okay, so it's been drying overnight, about 24 hours or so. Everything looks pretty good. I did notice, you know, I had to repair both torque boxes up front, this one, and I had to rebuild that over there. But these rear torque boxes, as you can see, it's got a couple little dents in it here and there. It ain't that bad. I'm gonna probably leave that be. But this one here, it really started showing up once I got everything in one color here. When I put this floor pan in, I did try to hammer that out, and I couldn't get it to straighten out because it's pretty thick metal. So at this point, I think, because I don't want to leave it that way, I'm just going to start cutting out the booger welds down through here and just remove the whole box, and then I can heat that up and hammer it back out and then reinstall it, because I'm wanting the bottom of the car to look good too, and that's just not what I'm looking to do. So anyways, that's where I'll be at with that. Get ready to start cutting it off. Alright, later. Alright, and just like that, after a little bit of cut off wheels, a little bit of air chisel there, and then it had this one hidden gem right down here. So with that, we took a little die grinder, and that got a lot of it, but then a little bit of persuasion, it came off of there pretty good. So anyways, we'll get that all cleaned back up. Now that I got this piece off of here, I can work on hammering that big ass crease out of it. Excuse my mouth. This big old crease out of it, and getting it looking back the way it's supposed to. And I'll feel better about it, because that just, in my opinion, that sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, when the rest of the car, bottom of it is nice and pretty and uniform, and then you can see that. No, that's got to go. And this came off of here so easily that I'm thinking about doing that side too and knocking those few little dingy dangs out of it and straightening that lip up around the edge there. Alright, I'll get back with you. Probably have to use a little heat on that to persuade it, because like I said, it's pretty thick metal there. So alright, later. Alright, now we're taking the persuader out on the train rail. I didn't have to put no heat to it. just a few little taps. On the train rail here. Was able to knock that crease out. I got a little bit more tweaking and carrying on. Look at that. Get ready to rain. Last night was 65 mile per hour winds through here. The old antennas held up pretty good. But anyways, I'm done for the day. So I'm gonna head up out of here. There's that. Get that cleaned all up and put back in place. And like I was saying, I'm thinking about, being this one was so easy to take off, thinking about going ahead and doing this side too. And knocking these few little dents out, and it's kind of dented in here. All of this whole little section here at the L shape, all of this is sunk in. It's kicked up back here in the back a little. So yeah, I think I will. I mean, it's not that hard to just kind of cut along the edges of those welds, and then take your chisel and just pops them right out. Alright, that's where I'm at with it. Straightening up these torque boxes so they don't look like crap. Night night. Alright. So, a couple days later, so I ain't been out here very much. Got that big, so the crease kind of started here, went all the way down through here. This is a step down. It's supposed to be here because it goes from here and steps down a little bit, like that one. You see the little step down there? Mine's a little more profound because I had to make it with, you know, hammer and laying it over on that train rail out there. But anyways, it's good and straight now. It's not all dented in, and that's gonna probably look 10 times better than that crease down the center of it. But alright, I'll get back with you. I've got to weld it in and shoot some more primer on it. Night night. So question, this is my first rodeo. It wasn't quite long enough here, so should I double it? Can I double it and put another layer, or what do you suggest? I'm a beginner, so see that little area right there, it just didn't quite make it, but this is one layer. Catch my breath here. So working on the Charger isn't my only Mopar shenanigans. A friend of mine called me yesterday, or excuse me, I called him, but he informed me that Pick and Pull had a C-body, 73 C-body down here, and he said it looked like it had good drums on the back of it. So here I am at Pick and Pull doing some Pick and Pull shenanigans. Old 4-door or a more door, whatever you want to call it. But pulled the brakes because I was like, man, you know, I was getting ready to order new drums for my 8 3/4. These things are like brand new. Brand new shoes, brand new drums, and even had a spare one in the trunk. So That's where I'm at. And then I was like, well, shit, maybe they have that 28-inch radiator I need. No such luck. It was a 400 2-barrel, so it's only got a 26-inch radiator in it. I'm looking for a 28. If I was a cruise control guy, I would probably snag that out of there too, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave that for the, they can turn it into a Nissan or something. But look at that, it's got a compressor on it. I don't know if the compressor's any good or not, but God, if I had my chance down here, I would strip all this stuff. But I think I'm done for the day. I got the drums and I pulled the transmission out. You guys wasn't expecting that, was you? But hey, a big block transmission with good pink fluid in it. Pink as can be, boy. Yeah, had to snag it up. I'm get ready to go up and get one of them carts to put it on so I can wheel it up front. Alright. Just thought I'd let you guys know what I was doing today. Down here doing some C-body shenanigans with pick and pull. Alright. Been hard at it over here today. And we didn't get no rain today. So it'd be a good opportunity to get started on this. But I think I pretty much got it done, man. Alright, I'll see you later.